Hey Quad Bros, welcome back to the channel. New Battle Pass is here, and with it comes a new gun. This time, the Scotti Naval Rifle for the Axis is our new Battle Pass weapon, and I've done my duty to all of you by buying my way through it so I can tell you just how good or bad the gun is, and if you should buy or not the Battle Pass. The Scotti is a BR5 assault rifle for the Axis. It's got really good overall stats, sitting at 14.5 hit power, 570 rate of fire, and solid dispersion. Actually, better than solid dispersion. Pretty good dispersion, I would say. However, its Achilles heel is pretty obvious. It has just a 15-round magazine. The Scotti is probably most comparable with the Fedorov assault rifle from the Soviets, so if you have access to that, or if you have used it, then you probably know exactly what the Scotti will be able to do in-game. Now, in my first match with the Scotti, I was overall pretty impressed with the gun. Both its damage output and the controllability of it was very good, especially at mid to long ranges. It feels really accurate compared to the Fedorov, which makes a lot of sense given the fact that its dispersion stat is much lower. This really lends itself to more mid-range fighting, which is pretty par for the course, given that the Axis already favor that distance due to having the STG. The dispersion of the Scotti is probably one of the most favorable stats the weapon has, since a lot of high-tier guns tend to have higher dispersion, and that can be a pretty frustrating experience to deal with. So having a gun that you can just point and click at someone and be more confident that it's going to hit them is really nice. Now on to looks of the gun. The Scotti is pretty good looking, I suppose. At least to me, I think it looks like a nice gun. It's a good model, and its animations are overall pretty solid. Or at least there wasn't anything that was glaringly bad enough to jump out and make me notice. The sound of the gun is pretty decent, if not sort of forgettable, though I suppose if something with the sound is not jumping out, that means it's probably pretty solid overall. Now finally, the overall feel of the gun is great. Now I know this is completely subjective, of course, but I like the sights of the gun. I like the visual recoil of the Scotti. I like using the gun. It doesn't jump around a ton. The muzzle flash isn't really blinding me, and I feel like just watching the animation is nice. When I have the Scotti in my hand, I feel like I can do pretty solid, good work with it. Again, I understand this is perfectly subjective and is totally personal, but on that level, I think the gun feels pretty great to use. Now on to the bad stuff. Now the big downside of the Scotti is, of course, like I mentioned, the magazine capacity. Just 15 rounds on an assault weapon means you'll be constantly reloading, and I always found myself out of ammo with this gun. Even though it has a nice reload speed, you're still just going to struggle at keeping the gun loaded. It's just inevitable. It just has 15 rounds, and you're going to burn through those pretty quick. Even just 2 rounds per guy means you're only going to be able to kill a squad of 7, which that's pretty generous given that, you're probably going to miss a guy more often than not. And if you're spraying at a bunch of guys, it's just going to be tough. Ultimately, guys, again, this just translates to the weapon not being particularly effective at close ranges, meaning assaulting objectives, since you just don't have the ammo capacity to clear a point the way you might be able to with a Fedorov or a PPSH or even an STG in reality. Regardless, I still really like the gun. I think it's pretty good. It's a bit awkward to use when you're at BR5, but it's still a solid side grade to the STG, where you're basically trading ammo for damage. I've seen some people saying that the Scotti should be moved down to BR4, and I don't really think I think that, but if they were to do that, I probably wouldn't be upset about it. Although I will say that I think in BR5, the Scotti would be an unbelievably big powerhouse. Ultimately, guys, I think I'll give the Scotti about a 7 out of 10. It's a really good gun. It's a fun gun. And it's got some pretty big upsides, but also a almost completely crippling downside. What do you guys think about the Scotti? I'm not sure how many people probably have it right now, but if you do have it, then leave a comment down below letting me know. And if you don't have it, let me know what you think about it just based on its stats. Also, make sure to join our community Discord and like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. Without anything else, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take it easy.